We're here in front of the Boom Studios booth here. I'm here with
Keith R.A. DeCandido
and David Mack.
So guys, tell us a little bit about your books.
Well, Farscape is based on a TV show which aired on the Sci-Fi Channel from 1999 to 2003. There was a 4-hour miniseries called The Peacekeeper Wars in 2004, which tied up most of the main storylines, but there were still a lot of stories left to be told. The show had been hoping to go on for a 5th season, and so Rockne O'Bannon, the creator of the show, is now directing these comic books with Boom in much the same way as Joss Whedon is doing with the Buffy comics at Dark Horse. And so we're doing season 5 of the show, basically, as a comic book. We started out with a bunch of miniseries starting in late 2008. Those miniseries were very successful, so we spun off into an ongoing series, which was soon followed by another spin-off series, which Dave is doing, called
Farscape Scorpius. Basically, this is about the anti-hero of the Farscape universe, the nemesis of the main character, Scorpius, man in the gimp suit. And it's essentially an 8-issue limited series, which is going to set up a new ongoing arc for the main comic book. It introduces some new players into the Farscape universe, some new villains, new ongoing situations. But what it really does is shake up the status quo. And what's great about working with Rockne is that because we're working with the series creator, we can have that feeling of the universe constantly being in a state of change, the way it was on the TV series, which is what Farscape fans have come to expect.
And how long have both of you guys been writing?
Since I was 6. They didn't start paying me until later, though. I've been writing professionally since my early 20s. My first short story was published in '94, and both of us come out of prose writing. Actually, we've both written a lot of Star Trek novels and short stories and such, and worked in a bunch of other different licenses, and writing novels based on various TV shows and comic books and movies and things.
I actually took a slightly different route into the business, though. I started as a reporter, and I actually began working in fiction in television. I wrote for the Star Trek Deep Space Nine TV series in the 1990s as a freelancer, co-wrote a couple of episodes there. Then I moved into comic books, and then after that I started working in prose, first in short stories and novellas, and then later in full-length novels starting around 2003.
And are you guys working on any more books, or are you guys staying focused on these projects here?
Well, I'm working on the big storyline that Dave alluded to is called The War for the Uncharted Territories. And I'm in the middle of writing that right now. That's a big 12-issue, one-year storyline that's going to run through the main Farscape comic. For the first year, we did a bunch of miniseries to test the waters. For the second year, we started the ongoing series and started introducing the new stories both here and in the Scorpius spinoff. And then for the third year, we're doing this one big Jagunda storyline. So that's taking up a lot of my focus right now. I'm also working on a bunch of other things. I've got a Star Trek comic coming out later this year, a Dungeons & Dragons novel coming out next year. So I'm keeping busy.
I have a number of projects in the hopper. I have a Star Trek novel called Zero Sum Game coming out in just a few weeks. That's kind of an action spy thriller set in the Next Generation universe. I have a nonfiction book coming out next fall that I wrote with an Iraq War veteran named Brian Anderson. That's called No Turning Back. I have some new ongoing work for Star Trek. I have a novella in a Star Trek Vanguard anthology. Star Trek Vanguard is a literary series I helped develop. I also have a Mirror Universe Star Trek novel called Rise Like Lions on the schedule for the end of next year. And I'm working on a bunch of new original projects.
Anything else before we go? Did you want to plug or people to know?
Well, you can follow both of us online. We're both on Facebook. We're both on Twitter. I'm Kradec, K-R-A-D-E-C on Twitter. He's David Allen Mack. And we have websites and such.
Please feel free to Facebook us, friend us, whatever. We're not precious about it.
Not at all. We'll friend anybody. We don't care if we know you or not. Yeah. We have no shame at all.
You won't even wear a condom.
You said you wouldn't talk about that. Anyway, but...
Yeah, you can tell we've known each other a long time.
A long time, yes. And keep reading our stuff. Farscape comics are coming out every month, so
check them out, folks.
Cool. Nice job, guys.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Good talking to you.
Yep, good talking to you.